Take 1, Scene 1, Laertes and director Andy Aisbett.
I know he's protective of his sister, but not to the point where he can spend all his time protecting her. I feel like he spends as much time as he finds possible protecting her.
Yeah.
But his escapes to Paris are his escapes from the pressures of having to take care of someone who's so dependent on other people and so vulnerable to other people.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he and his dad kind of made an unspoken agreement a long time ago to do their best to take care of her. And while I think he goes to Paris for himself as well, I think it's partially that.
Yeah.
That escape.
That makes a lot of sense. So he leaves the kingdom to go to to go to Paris, of course, for that said reason.
Yeah.
What do you think the other reason is why he leaves? So obviously to study, but do you think there's an ulterior motive there? Because we have Polonius sending off a spy to like keep watch on him, and it's like it's never really said why.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
I think he's definitely up to no good when he goes away.
Yeah.
I think there's sex, drugs, and rock and roll part. A big part of why he goes to Paris.
He's just a rock star.
Just an unknown rock star. But I feel like he's definitely hiding. He's hiding something.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's immensely illegal or somewhat embarrassing to the family. And I think the reason, I don't know why Polonius sends the spy, but I guess that I would assume that would be part of it.
Mm-hmm.
There's something going on.
Yeah.
No one, that's not defined. It's not said clearly this is why he goes to Paris. But the little fucker's up to something while he's in Paris.
We get to make that up.
Yeah.
Find little weird assumptions for it.
Yeah. I was in Heads or Tails, Hamlet, for Loudmouth. So each night, either Maeve or Ken McGregor or Ken Mackenzie would play either Laertes or Hamlet.
Oh, okay. Because they're each other's foil, that makes sense.
Yeah. And to be honest, that's the only time I've ever seen Laertes be played, and I spent most of the time worrying more about what I was doing and less about what they were doing.
Very
so I've
true.
never actually seen Laertes on stage in a traditional version of Hamlet, or even watched him for any long period of time, or studied someone else playing him.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to ask you, what's different about him, but I guess we don't really...
For me, I'm basically building him from scratch. There's probably some subconscious knowledge of what I know of him from Hamlet and what I have actually seen.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no conscious relationship I'm building between how I've seen someone else play it or how I think someone else has played it and how I'm doing it.
Okay.
So my approach is kind of a clean slate.
Yeah, which I think is handy to be on as well.
I'm definitely enjoying it.
Yeah.
Because it's less about making sure that I'm not copying someone and more about finding exactly what I'm getting from the text.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good place to be in regards to a new work as well. Especially a new work that focuses on already established characters.
Yeah.
It's good not to have that knowledge.
Yeah. It has been. It means that any poetry that comes into it or any lines that you've written yourself
That's true.
are actually completely fresh.
Mm-hmm.
And while they are based on the character of Laertes from Hamlet, they're not based on someone else's version of Laertes from Hamlet.
Yeah.
It's just this encompassing world and character that we've built. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it's based on.
Good answers.
The way I've been describing it to people is a modern interpretation of the story of Ophelia with a concept kind of put on top. So the concept of mental illness and treating that mental illness with drugs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know. I mean, other than that, as a work, as an artistic work, it's an exploration of poetry and Shakespeare and real life and playing with the ideas of these characters and
Yeah.
what's actually going on with them, or what could be going on with them in our time, as opposed to their own time.
Yeah, that's like like spot on. Like I was thinking of like when am I gonna need to jump in here and like say stuff, but like I don't need to. So
Yeah.
like yeah. Another quick question before we go, James.
Nobody
How
knows, James.
many marshmallows can you fit in your mouth?
More than Natalie Benassaci.
Alright, let's go. I reckon them out of your mouth. And get away from me as well. There's your water.
When I studied acting,
I'm not going to do any like intro. Oh, that's a good intro actually. Nailed it.
what a fuck.
We call you Jags. Because that's cool, I guess.
When I studied acting, when I studied acting, just turning on my wanker actor.
Yeah, I know the art way. Yes, I went to school once. Hitting on the head. I'm gonna cut that.
Nailing it with the
Stupid.
head. When I studied acting,
When I studied acting, when I studied acting,